These presentations are my life. It's what I've gone through in the past 25 years in the way that I've had to do things to stay sober one day at a time. The first thing we're going to talk about today is our path. On page 58 in the big book, when you go to meetings, you hear them read how it works. And you hear them read the first sentence, "Rarely have we seen a person fail who has thoroughly followed our path." Now, what I'm going to talk to you about today is our path. Here's what it comes down to. We put it in today's terms: pour me, pour me, pour me another drink. What happened to Abby is he felt bad because Bill was his good buddy and they were working this together, and all of a sudden Bill goes to Akron, Ohio, and he's doing this other thing, and he's feeling sorry for himself, and he gets himself off the path. He gets drunk. So Bill gets him back on the path. He sobers up. So do you see what's happening here? I consider relapse to be a thought process. It is not an action. I don't believe relapse to be an action, and I'll explain to you why. If that's how we're going to describe relapse, as picking up and using again, isn't that a little too late? If you're already using again, if that's what's plugged into your head, this is relapse, isn't that a little too late? You began using again. You might not make it back. And a dear friend of mine who passed away last year, Keith used to say that, "I know that if I have one more drink, it'll kill me, but knowing that will never stop me." Now, remember that when somebody's standing up at the podium and they're telling their story, it could sound religious. Sometimes it sounds religious, but that's their story. That's not what AA is. AA is not a religion. It is spiritual. Awakening is a process. So when you look at the 12th step, having had a spiritual awakening, so your spirit is awakening. And that's what happens when you're working the 12 steps. You're awakening your spirit. These presentations are a piece of my life. They've helped literally thousands of people in the greater Cleveland area. Come along for the ride of your life.